Today I am going to discuss about array. Array is a collection of elements to store the same name but different values, but the index value is different. So why using the array? The array is a collection of elements stored in the same name and index value is different, but data type is also same, right? In some other data types, this is one of the user defined data types. It has continuous memory locations. C array is beneficially if you have to store similar element. Suppose you have to store marks of 50 student, one way to this is allotting 15 variable. So it will be typical and hard to manage. For example, we can not access the value of this variable, only one or two lines of codes. Another way to this array, by using the array we can access the element easily only few lines of code is required to access the element of the array. Advantages of array: code optimization, less code to access the data, easy to traverse the data. For example, huge volume of data is stored in the programs, just like to traverse start with or to end, like that 100 data stored in the particular location, easy to travel and reach the data. And next one is a random access. We can access any element randomly using the array. And disadvantages: fixed size. Once you are fixed, this do not add any memory location or do not increase the size. This is a major disadvantages. Declaration of C array: we can declare the array in the C language in the following way: data type, array name, within bracket, square bracket, array size. As like that example, int mark of 5, just 5 values stored in the marks array. So integer data type, right? So mark 0 80, mark 1 60, mark 2 70, mark 3 85, and mark 4 75. The index value start with 0. So like that example, initialization of array 80 60 70 85 75. So example program: C array include stdio.h hash. Why using the hash is a free processing statement. Include the library file, standard input output, .h means header file, hash include conio.h, void main, int I equal to 0, into marks of 5. For 5 marks stored in the array name marks, clear screen, CLR. That's why putting the header file into the hash include conio.h, mark 0 80, mark 1 60, and mark 270, mark 385, marks 475. So for loop using for I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. In the inside of for loop is to put the semicolons, the one of the condition. I initialize the 0, right? Just to check the conditions up to 4. So once you reach the I value 5, so exit the loop. So conditions, percentage of D, new line character, marks of I. Array just call it the first value stored, second, third, fourth, and up to 4, 0 to 4, totally 5 values, right? Just to put the clear screen and get ch in the execution of the, just like that. I included in hash include conio.h, right? Output is 80 60 70 85 and 75. Array declaration initialization: int marks of 5 equal to, within curly braces you can assign the value, do not add another value. So this is a drawbacks of the array. No record to define the size. If without the size definition, you can add the value during the runtime or compile time. Is integer I equal to 0, integer marks of I 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, CLR, SCR, and for I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, printf statement or something, right? Next, there are three types of the array. One is a one-dimensional array, next one is a two-dimensional array, and next one is a multi-dimensional array. The one-dimensional arrays, why go for the one-dimensional array, why go for the two-dimensional array, why go for the multi-dimensional array? One-dimensional array is a single column of the value stored. The two-dimensional array is rows and column or value stored. Two-dimensional array is C language represent in the form of rows and columns, also known as the matrix. It is also known as the array of array or list of arrays, array of array and list of array. Two-dimensional or three-dimensional or other dimensional array, also known as the multi-dimensional array. Declaration of two-dimensional array. Declaration of two-dimensional, we can declare on the array C language the following way: data type, array name, size 1, size 2. This is a two-dimensional array. Like that, first one is a rows and second one is a columns values, right? For example, int array, this one, is a array for value. It's a two-dimensional array on rows and columns. So 3 value, this is 3 value, 3 value and 3 value. So 4 into 3 multiplied, right? So totally 12 values stored. That's why it's splitted, right? It's a initialization of 2D. Two-dimensional array void main, integer I equal to 0, j equal to 0, 4 into 3 matrix, just splitted into 4 into 3 multiplied 12 values. Totally 12 values stored in the array for two for loops. One is I for loop and another one is a j for loop. Printf decimal value I, j and array value stored, get ch, just like that, store the 0, 0 array size and 1, 1. This is 0, 0, the first value, 0, 1, second one, and third one is a 0, 2, and fourth one 1, 0, and fifth one 1, 1, and sixth one 1, 2. Next one is a 2, 0, next one is a 2, 1, and next one is a 2, 2. Just like that stored, right? Next one is a multi-dimensional, means a number of rows and a number of columns is called as a multi-dimensional. Like that, for example, matrix, multi-dimensional matrix multiplications, example of the multi-dimensional. Passing the array to function in C. So reuse the array operations, we can create the function that receives the array as an argument. So passing array in the function, we need to write the array name only, the function call, function name, array name, right? First way, return type, function name, array name. Second way, return type, function name, type of array name. So third one is using the pointer as asterisk, is a pointer. You can also use the concept of pointer in the pointer chapter. We will learn about it. It's an example program. stdio.h, conio.h, int min array, int array, int size, min array equal to 0, for int I equal to 0, I equal to 1, I less than size, I plus plus, is compare with this minimum. To find the minimum is just minimum is greater than of array of I, just to find that value, so print it. Next go for return minimum, other and void main integer I equal to 0, minimum equal to 0 into number without initialize the size of the array is 4 5 7 3 8 value, right? Just compare the values and displayed. So minimum function is defined. Minimum, this is a passing array, minimum equal to minimum array number comma 6 gets. That's all. We will meet next presentation. Thank you for watching.